Good morning YouTube, it's Saturday the 4th of December and we'll have a quick look around our yard. So now we're finally in the full heat of summer as of yesterday. The cherries are coming along, as you can see. My dwarf one's obviously doing the best under there, but the bigger ones are doing their thing too, which is good. We've got the fig trees. This little nectarine, it just dropped everything, including its leaves, because it got leaf curl, but then resprouted, which was nice. We've got chilies. Ginger starting. We've got watermelon in there, goji berry, passion fruit, more chilies, overwintered chilies. These actually did okay in the greenhouse. They're starting to come back. And grapevine from my childhood home. Dad, if you're watching, thank you for this, and it's actually starting to set some grapes, which is awesome. This will be the first year we get any, fingers crossed. Because it was cold and then warm again, the Chilean guava, or the Chilean wineberry, whatever you would like to call it, has decided to flush more flowers. It only had a small amount of fruit set, and some didn't set any fruit, but now you can see there it's going to have more fruit. It's already got some fruit set there, it's got to get a bit bigger. Because we have so many pumpkins and squash and everything like that, and beans, we've just found whatever pots we can to put them into, so that we'll have the opportunity to have vegetables grow even on the paving area, to try and use as much space as we can. Cleaned this area out. It did have all the blueberries and elderberries and everything out here. I'm trying to think what I can use this fence for. So the top part's going to have the grapevine, and I've just got the strawberry pineberry tower there getting some sun, and then I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there. Not sure where I'm putting the blueberries that were there, but that's another problem altogether. I've got my last broccolis coming along. I did have raspberries in that pot, but they died. I'll find something else to put in there. I've planted more seeds in here. I cut the celery down, that's regrowing. I've got more pumpkin in there, raspberries. Strawberries in here. I really love the gorgeous pink flowers. Celery, corn, autumn raspberries. This one's a young berry here. It got a bit burnt by the sun. Strawberries are coming along. I'll show Caroline those later today and she can pick them. She's very excited for all the things that she can pick at the moment. I've got my zebra striped tomatoes, so they're green and yellow stripes, which is really fun. And when you make sauces and things with that, it's actually green sauce. I've got some spinach and rainbow chard, nice and pink. Got another berry there. More tomatoes. Tigerella cherry tomato there. And I've got some, I think, is it dragon's tongue? No, tongue of fire bush beans here. They're very dense, but that's okay. They've got more than enough room to get nutrients and water and things like that. I've got my white lady runner bean. So this is a new variety this year, and it's actually starting to put on its flowers. And one of my tomatoes has actually got a tomato, which is so exciting. That's a tayberry there in its first year. And this is where I've kind of put all the stuff I dragged out from in there out here, because I thought we were forecast for some rain a couple of days ago. We kind of got a bit of a sprinkle and then nothing. So I've now got to figure out where I'm putting all these blueberries. These ones were undercover and didn't do so well, honestly, this year. Like, there's a few, but not as many as I would have hoped, which is disappointing. I have a couple other blueberries that have done well, so that's okay. We've got some autumn raspberries. This is elderberry. I've got my Panama berries, some potatoes back there, some beans, and I've got a stack of pots and things that I can make more gardens with, so excited for that. I've got another grape there, a sultana grape. My husband's got some little beds here that have a big panel that they can have things to grow up. So it's got corn, pumpkins, tomato, spinach. I think there's some snake climbing beans in there. This one's a loganberry, so I've got to put these vines up. I only have one lonely berry growing from that, so I'll get to taste that. I have, I think this is the sunset runner bean up there. I've got a pumpkin in here, some flowers. So most of these things will end up going upways and not be in the front. So while it looks quite crowded, it won't end up being very crowded when things go up. I have a white lady runner bean going up here. I have tongue of fire bush beans in here, and my daughter's planted some peas. I think they were the Oregon Giant snow pea in here that's slowly growing. I think it's a tayberry. And then we've got the amazing berry patch. So here we have the amazing blackberry. Look at those first year canes growing up there. That's incredible. The sea of flowers on this is absolutely incredible. And look, it's already starting to set berries. Down here I've got mint and a bubbleberry and some self-seeded butternut pumpkins, some potatoes, some strawberries. See the strawberry flowers in there. Just like I can't explain enough just how many flowers have bloomed and how much fruit is setting in there. It's just monumental. And I've got raspberries hiding, setting. Got new growth for next year's fruit. More raspberries. Then Suburban berries in full fruit, which is incredible. Now they're not ripe until they're dark purple to kind of black. But that's just amazing. And then more first year raspberries on the bottom. I was a bit disappointed by this native raspberry. It flowered, it did everything, it had the pollinators on it, and then I really didn't see anything, honestly. And it flowered at a different time to the silverberry, so it had enough bee attention, and it's not fruiting, so I won't grow that one again because it's just taking up half a panel that could be a fruiting berry. It fruited in its first couple of years and then nothing. So unfortunately that one will have to go. Got some very strong first year canes for the silverberry, the fruiting canes for next year. Covered in fruit. Which is awesome. We've got lots of seedlings, chilies, squash, marrows, okra, beans, snake beans, watermelons, chilies, all of that. Strawberry popcorn. My Atherton raspberry's going well, so this is the native to Queensland one that only likes the heat, it doesn't like the cold. So it's doing well in that pot. But next round of tomatoes and squash and pumpkins and all that amazing stuff, and the overwintered lily pillies and the lavenders, and I could go on. Okay, so calendula is going well. I don't mind about a few weeds. So it's not a perfectly manicured garden, but we get a lot out of it. We've got the purple potted peas. They are going just absolutely amazing, and they're at the end of their life because it's now too hot. Strawberries. Citrus is going well down there. I mean, this is a little bit of a mess in here, but it's okay. We really don't need the greenhouse in summer. There's potatoes. These are pretty awesome. These are pepinos, so they're tropical little pepino melons, and they're my husband's project, and he's bought them as a tiny start and overwintered them. And I'm hopeful we will get little pepino melons. And we've got some self-seeded tomatoes at the back and basil, so they're quite tall. Very impressive, actually, I think. Then down here, this is used to be potatoes and broad beans, and now it's just a very beautiful, very planned out garden. It has corn, it has melons, it has zucchinis, it has beans, it has marigolds, it has squash. What doesn't it have? And then in here we've got the golden potted peas, also coming to the end of its life now. So we'll let some go to seed. Others will eat. They're really, really sweet. So this is potatoes, and we're just taking the tops off to let it die back a bit, and we'll pull that up soon. Tomatoes and corn. We've got pumpkins and squash in there, more tomatoes down there, couple of snow peas, and more tomatoes. This garden bed is being prepped for the next thing. We took all the broad beans out of here, so that's new, different, all cleaned up. In this part of the raised bed we've got the silverberry, one of the new silverberries, and the big strong runner the next year. We've got some corn, we've got some more bean varieties, some of which I actually got from my dad and his wife, so we're trying a few of those out. I put some of my runner beans in here to grow up this. Can't remember if they were sunset or white lady. Either way, I hope that works. So we've got Caroline autumn raspberries down here. I had to actually pull them aside so that all the fruit from the young berry could actually be seen and we could actually harvest it. I did that on the other side as well. So I could actually get at some of the fruit. We've started picking already. Some of these are just perfectly ripe and they're really delicious. I'll definitely be planting them again. They're a great addition. My daughter loves them, so can't go wrong with that. They're everywhere. And then the mojito mint from last year is stunning. I'm going to have to be making a few drinks with that, I think. So we've just got the turnip and radish seeds drying out there. I'm trying to keep the youngberry runners up, so holding them up so they don't touch the ground and tip root in. I just want a bit more control over that because this is a bit of a jungle. So I've got more of the Caroline raspberries down here. They're the autumn ones. Again, had to pull them back so we could see down here. I'm thinking I might actually guide these up this end of the structure just so I can see where they're going, so I can have more control on where they're going next year. And once this is fruited, I will cut it out straight away because it won't fruit again, this berry vine, and I'll put the new ones on. I've got the boysenberry and boysenberries, new acquisitions in pots. I don't know how fast they grow, so we'll see. White lady and scarlet runner beans, again to put on this structure. Oh, just fell over a pot. So it's looking very good there. Under here, my husband's garden. So he's got pumpkins, corn, squash, basils, rescuing some lavender. Looks pretty good. Alright, so here we've got more blueberries. These ones were exposed to the elements and they did the best. They're covered. Raspberries. You can see some hiding in there. I'll have to bring Caroline out here later and she'll just love picking it all. Spearmint and peppermint. Lamb's ear and thyme. More healthy new shoots for next year. You can see all the tall ones there, the first year growth for raspberries. So raspberries, mint, lemon balm. That's what's in this bed. I did have a rhubarb, but I don't know if it survived. That's okay. I have a Waldo blackberry flowering for the first time, which is fantastic. This is its third year and finally flowering. The one that's up here is a Chester thornless up there. It's an erect, whereas this one is, I think it's a semi. You can see it's got a strong cane up there. I think it's a semi-erect variety. And then the gooseberry, I gave it its orders this year. If it didn't produce anything, then I would give it away or sell it. It's decided to give me fruit. So I think it likes the mushroom compost that it got given this year. And it's decided to give me fruit, and I'm very grateful for that. And then down in here, just got some things being babied. And then we've got some boysenberries, some bubbleberries, some strawberries and pine berries, more strawberries in those containers. These amazing ones are raspberries. Then we've got some blueberry plants. My 8-year-old one down there, and the elderberries decided that it's going to go nuts with growth this year. I'm very excited for that. We've got some citrus and olives. Doing amazing. Then we've got this structure down here. So this is what we call the hatchery because it's really warm in here. So we've got lots of pumpkins, some melons, some specialty pumpkins, some tomatillos, special watermelons. Not having much luck with this Indian cream rock melon. I think I might have one there. And then that's honeydew that needs to be thinning. That's crazy. And I had a go at propagating succulents and they seem to be going well. More pumpkins, watermelons. Squash. So that's really all for out the back. I will do a front yard tour because we've actually got a good amount of things going at the moment. So if you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment down below, let me know how your garden's going. And before we go, I will just show you the banana, one of them. That is the blue Java banana. Acquired some cinnamon myrtle, some midgeon berries. See if they fruit this year. One of them's flowered. The Mackie or the Mackay berry. I didn't know if we'd get any fruit, but we're apparently going to get some fruit, and because of the funny seasons, it's decided that it's going to flower again because it was cold and then it was warm and then it was cold then it was warm. So we might get some more fruit there. We've had a lot of fruit up here from strawberries. If I can get that to focus. And we've got a cucumber up here just to see if we can outsmart the snails. Alright, if you like what you see, leave me a comment down below. And until next time, bye.